Well, welcome to The Real Story. One of the reasons that we're in this energy crisis is that no one can seem to agree on what the best option is going forward. I've got a crazy idea. I say, how about we try all of them? You know, isn't that the way America used to function? A bunch of people would come up with a bunch of different solutions to the problem, and then people would decide which one was the best combination of quality and price. I think they used to call that American capitalism, but it's been so long since I've seen it, I don't remember anymore. But instead of trying 10 different things, the real story is we're not even allowed to try one. While we wait, crazy conservatives like me are like, hey guys, hang on. While you try to figure out how to save the country, can't we at least drill for the resources we already have with the technology we've already proven? No, silly rabbit. That seems like common sense, but you're in upside down world now. When it comes to Anwar, the place we literally bought for its oil, suddenly controversial. But why? Well, maybe if we spend a minute looking at the real Anwar instead of the one the media and the environmentalists always make sure you see, you'll change your mind. First, this is a picture of Alaska, a map of Alaska. Now you see a little white highlighted area. That is the infamous Arctic National Wildlife Refuge, Anwar. If you look even closer, this is the area that's actually been approved for drilling. It is called Area 1002, and you can see it's a coastal plain, right? Right up against the water. Well, it's right at the northern edge that makes up about 8% of Anwar. Now let's look at the way the media loves to portray this area. They usually show you things like this, a beautiful picture of gorgeous mountains and flowery valleys. Or maybe this, oh, look, it's a rainbow reaching down from the mountaintops. Where's Julie Andrews in the lederhosen? The truth is, the pictures I just showed you are of Anwar. But did it look like a coastal plain to you? No. Those pictures are all taken in the southern part of Anwar, where everything is majestic and pristine, and where, more importantly, nobody is even asking to drill there. It is like taking a picture of one house, a nice one, the one that exists in downtown Detroit, and then saying, we should never ever renovate another building in Detroit. I mean, look how beautiful it is there. You're kidding me, right? The pictures you see of Anwar on TV do not represent the area that anyone is talking about drilling in. So, what does that area actually look like? Well, here are a few pictures that the National Review's Jonah Goldberg took. He took a trip out there. Wow, look at how pretty that is. It's flat, it's watery, mosquito infested for your enjoyment during the summer months. It looks exactly like Prudhoe Bay, which is just a couple hundred miles the other direction. We've been drilling for oil there for years. And when all the cute caribou leave for the winter, Anwar looks even more like Prudhoe Bay, a snowy, barren wasteland that I say looks pretty good with that big oil well sticking out of it. Now, if you don't want to drill in a desolate, frozen tundra that we bought for its natural resources, that's fine. I think you're an idiot, but hey, who am I to judge? But an important issue like this, shouldn't we at least have an honest debate? Shouldn't we present the facts honestly to each other? Don't we owe it to each other and our country? Ohio Congressman and House Minority Leader John Boehner just returned from a trip in Anwar. I have to tell you, John, when I saw these pictures come across my desk here a couple of weeks ago, and we started looking into this, I couldn't wait to have you on now because you have even more news. It is exactly like Prudhoe Bay.
Yeah, the whole area on the northern coast of Alaska, Prudhoe Bay, where we've been drilling for 30 years, we produced almost 12 billion barrels of oil. It's right in the middle of that northern coast. And the National Petroleum Reserve is just west of it. And Anwar, the coastal area, the 1002 area, is just east of it. It's a broad coastal plain. There is nothing there. There is an Eskimo tribe that lives near this Anwar area, a group of 240 people who actually want us to drill because they know we can drill in a responsible way. But there's nothing there. Now, I saw caribou, but I saw more caribou at Prudhoe Bay and over at the National Petroleum Reserve than I saw over at Anwar.
I want to show you some pictures that a friend of mine sent to me. And I swear to you, I thought this was enhanced. I thought there's no way that somebody put this caribou in. Look at this picture. Tell me if this is anything like what you saw in Prudhoe Bay.
Well, yeah, we were at the beginning of the Trans-Alaska Pipeline. There were, 25 of us there talking, milling around, and there were a handful of caribou that just kept walking towards us and towards us. And they were 30 yards away from us, and they could have cared less whether we were there, the pipeline was there, or the oil companies were there.
A picture of the bear. The bear is a bear. He doesn't know if it's a tree or a pipeline.
Well, we were out on a man-made island out in the Arctic Sea, man-made by British Petroleum. And they asked us to be careful when we went outside that day because there was a polar bear out earlier, and they looked under the building because this polar bear likes to get under the building.
Yeah.
And so if you got polar bears and you got caribou, it's clear that we can drill in an environmentally friendly way.
Let me tell you something. I am so sick. I love polar bears. No, I really do. And I just think we should not forget the part of polar bear, but maybe that's just me. You are introducing, starting tomorrow, the all of the above bill. What is that?
Well, Republicans have had the strategy of being for all of the above, and today we introduced the American Energy Plan. The American Energy Plan really does say we need to conserve more. We need biofuels. We need to develop alternative sources of energy. We need nuclear energy. And yes, we need to drill in America for more American-made energy in an environmentally friendly way. So if we don't do all of the above, our energy security is threatened. And when our energy security is threatened, our national security is threatened.
Congressman, how do we help? I'm getting pitchforks sent to me. I got a call from security today saying...
Glenn, this is really simple. All we're asking for is for Harry Reid, Nancy Pelosi, and Barack Obama to allow us to vote. Let the Congress vote. There's a majority in the House in favor of this bill. There's a majority of the Senate in favor of this bill. They won't allow us to vote.
So what do you want from us?
I want a demand that Nancy Pelosi allow the Congress to vote. This is what we were sent here by the American people to do, is to vote.
So you just want an up or down vote. So people should just call and say
all of the above.
The all of the above bill, just give it an up or down vote. Yes.
That's all we got to do.
All right.
It'll
Congressman,
pass.
Thanks a lot.